this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
So, the fun begins again. Eh, Arisen?
We fight. To arms. Of course.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Of course.
Come on, put up a fight.
Right where I want you.
Ah. Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Think you can run? You scared? You're not going. You should be.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act.
Come on, don't drag this out.
I'll keep hold of the enemy!
Well said.
It's our first time setting foot in this place, but I trust we'll muddle through.
Keep stout of heart and clear of mind.
So, on begins again. Arisen?
We fight. To arms. Of course. Fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. You needn't go barging in.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Not quite there.
Most impressive, Master!
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Resounding success. Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourself! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
B, how did this happen? We must defend the cargo! They're a tenacious lot.
Our task is complete.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
I'll go and open the chest.
damning stuff.
This calls for a curative.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
If we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Why would someone do such a thing?
Bunch of sluggards.
Nothing left to fight.
We are under attack!
Prepare yourself!
I cannot taunt your prowess.
Come, follow my example.
Well said.
Wish me to return? At once, Master.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
isn't much to go on.
Perhaps I ought to take stock.
Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Longer I can hold out.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are. We must rest, though the sun is still up.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
This bodes ill, I fear.
Times are hard, lovely, barely scraping by.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
This ladder looks...
Well, I'll be. Is that one of my wares I spy on you? Good on you, sir. I expect these goblins are feeling mighty sore right now. Have you been... I appreciate you stopping by, but a lone weapon won't save my business. Go on, off with you.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by... The rules at your neck.
New day beckons.
Racket.
Coins no
Doing
good.
about a dozen things
Yourself
at
to
once.
death.
Haste makes waste, as they say. At this hour.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Coins no good. Yourself to death.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Well done, Master. By your efforts, our task is complete.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
I'm not sure what's best.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye?
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Know how long you'll be?
You are the arisen, yes? Follow me! Best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent King Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. A stroll might clear my head.
Still waiting on that report. Silence. There's much to it.
My back's so stiff after it. Some of us get complacent. There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's schemes run deep. To think, Disa's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Disa is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away. These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
At last.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
So far from your station, are you not?
I cannot afford a backache like this.
So tight. Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Do take care not to stray so far next time. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if we... check the price. Just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Our packs are heavier, And our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Tranquil places such as this.
I've been on my feet.
Death comes for me next. I am sure.
Not without its charms. My head hurts just thinking about it.
I wish I had someone to talk to.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Disa's arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Disa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
I know not what to say. I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I'm going to go exploring.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son. Arms, arms for the poor. Pray. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual generosity.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different...
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual generosity.
All is
It is so dull when there's nothing doing.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman.
I don't know what to do.
Let's wait for the goat with now.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
The heavens have forsaken us. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Let us begin by gathering information.
Right you are.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Time to go home and write down. My sickle's getting to be blunt as a hammer.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered. Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble.
Wickedness has no hold upon a I know so little of this.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Shall we report our results?
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
What? Oh. 'Twas but a trick of the light.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
Right you are.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
I quite agree.
I've somewhere to be.
Don't like it here.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own. Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce. What should I do?
Now, where was our bound again?
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Need anything?
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Tis hard to imagine your equipment empty of monsters.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
My fate is sealed.
I
Out
yourself, and I'm on
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
I'll have an early supper.
At least I had my life. That's something.
I'm not risking my life for a
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I'll teach him a lesson.
Have you come from Vernworth?
How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Many thanks to you.
Not buying? Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That, unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
It seems this Jadeite Orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
The Jadeite Orb is safely in hand.
Fancy a look at my wares? At least I have my life. Do with it,
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Many thanks to you.
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve, but mayhap 'twill become clear in time.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite Orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount. and so we shall go to verify the orb's authenticity together. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scrap store.
Follow my lead.
Good day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this Jadeite orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his appraisal. I ask that you await my return here. He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This Jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory, and I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
Good to see you, Master.
Sir Murdin's a man who prizes... He won't take a liking to you lest you show proper deference to him and to magic.
I'm yours to command, Arisen.
Any tidings to...
Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur. Always a pleasure.
I've got to prove a chance to put my shift on
I've not an inkling of what to do.
Suppose I ought to earn my peace. Not sure.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the Jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I fear we have done Sir a full of an unkindness. May he find the strength to weather his troubles.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
The Cyclops was there!
closer quarters is no solace in
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
You're gonna regret that.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
The fire must be put out to hear our comrade burn.
Nicely done!
Plenty more where that came from.
Well said.
Feast your eyes on this!
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Ah, things will sort themselves out.
Make it quick. I ain't keen to try this yet.
What am I supposed to do?
Slit your bleeding throat.
Looks surprising. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Truly?
Not half bad.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Outstanding!